One, go. We're back. Hey, Andres.
Hey, I was just looking at my Twitter feed here. Uh, James Wynn claims to have been liquidated for 100 million. I don't think
Really?
so. I don't think so, James. I don't think so.
Is that just now?
Yeah, no, I think that was a while ago. 15 hours ago, 17 hours ago.
Okay, so
It's
look,
probably,
James Wynn.
oh yeah, it was 100K.
Yeah,
He is
he's talking about.
he's pretty washed at this point, but it's okay. We think you can make it back.
Man. Well, yeah. He actually does feature a bit later in the newsletter this week.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, yeah. But then I guess the biggest news as well this week was mainly about around up only initially, right? That was the first part.
But things move so quickly. We'll get
Yeah,
to it at the bottom of the newsletter, but the most recent thing is that CZ was pardoned
true.
and that Stable, I don't think it's a newsletter, but something called Stable, they raised like hundreds of millions. So I've already forgotten that the up only thing was this week
Yeah,
because it moves so fast.
yeah.
But that's a bit of some foreshadowing right there.
Yeah, it does move fast. But I mean, were you? It's kind of interesting because all week I was pretty much I was just deep into some other stuff, so I was a day behind the news all week. And then I remember I sent you a message like, "Oh, look, this is good. It makes sense now why they bought the up only NFT." But we'll talk more about that in a second. But yeah, was it a shock to you when the news broke about up only?
No, I thought it was a pretty decent a pretty decent investment for Coinbase because it's there's many podcasts that people listen to,
Yeah,
but that the insiders don't listen to. So like Thread Guy, I don't know anybody who listens to that. And there's something called CoffeeZilla, which I don't even know who that is, but I think that's very popular. But no one I know listens to that or watches that. So so of the podcasts that kind of insiders listen to or watch, then it's up only. Before that, it was Bitcoin Uncensored, uh, and I guess some, and then people also listen to Jordan's podcast, which they only record in the bull market.
yeah.
So steady lads. So it's basically like one of two podcasts that the more like insiders are interested in.
True.
So yeah, the price was a bit high. I thought it was 5 million, but I wasn't too shocked.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good point though. I mean, I guess the people that someone I saw a comment about this actually. Someone was saying it's crazy that Up Only is this kind of like there's so much lore right around the podcast,
Yeah,
but the viewing numbers are pretty low. But I guess it's
yeah,
like the right, like you said, the right people are watching it. So
that's the thing. Yeah, like everybody's been on there.
yeah,
Zayn was on there while FTX was shutting down and getting hacked.
yeah,
He was literally like
yeah. I
live
remember that.
reporting when people were trying to steal the remaining assets from FTX. That was on up only.
Crazy,
So,
crazy.
and you remember there was a show there with Martin Shkreli, Do Kwon, Suzu,
Oh
and they
yeah.
were talking about uh, Do Kwon going to prison. It was they had some
Wow, yeah.
epic ones here.
I forgot about that. Yeah, because literally Skrelly was giving him tips, right?
Yes,
Free prison. Wow, that's
yeah,
crazy actually.
and it happened.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Ooh, some interesting
There's
foreshadowing
some
there.
other one. So yeah,
Um,
they bought the NFT, so they have to make 8 more episodes.
Yeah, at
There's some
25 mil.
there's some speculation that maybe Ledger will get half of this money. I hope so. Um, and
And now they're earning more per episode than Joe Rogan. And if you, I mean, obviously Joe Rogan does infinite episode, like endless episodes,
yeah,
but kind of a nice title to have, right?
very good. So yeah, that happened, and I read the NFT. It says you get no rights
Mm,
for the NFT. They don't have to mention you.
yeah,
They can even talk shit about you, which I think is a nice touch.
yeah, yeah.
And
They,
then
they,
we,
sorry, go on.
and then we moved on to, I believe, the next day.
Yeah,
We learned that Coinbase had bought more than just the NFT to make episodes. They had acquired uh, Kobe's 2-year-old startup, Echo, for 375, which is an interesting number because with the 25, it makes a round number.
yeah,
So that's fantastic news. I mean, if you can go from launch to acquisition on a startup in 2 years, it means that you timed everything correctly, and
yeah,
you've done it in such a way uh, that it's just a matter of scaling it, right? So it's much easier for somebody like Coinbase to run Echo than Kobe, because they have all the infrastructure, all this stuff.
yeah,
And yeah, the user experience will not be as good because the KYC is going to be worse, and they're going to kick you off, and they're going to be much tighter on things. But I think for the people raising on there, I think it might be better.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it does make sense, doesn't it? I think
Yeah.
crazy thing is though that he literally had predicted it, right? Yeah, this was in December 20th. I mean, maybe there were talks happening. We don't know. Like it was kind of early on, so it's on. You never really know. But if yeah, a funny tweet to say that they haven't been acquired by Coinbase yet, and then that just goes ahead and happens. So, but yeah, congratulations, Kobe, nailed it
Yeah.
in 2 years. Um, on the KYC thing, this was interesting though. Like, how many people lied to get on Echo, and now I mean, before, I imagine if surely that they would have had to, Coinbase would have done their due diligence on it, no? Like they wouldn't have been taken on something with like this riddled with,
Or mostly face it. Yes, they'll have checked that.
yeah. So maybe it's not as bad as we think. But I enjoyed this tweet, when he's talking about like the come up story. This is really, really funny to read. Um,
Yeah.
I recommend people check it out. Just when he's talking about how if he literally just did nothing, he'd be sitting on 300K. He's never really used leverage ever, and has just been hanging around long enough where it worked out. I enjoy that a lot.
And it's true. People forget about this. People say, "Oh, you got into Bitcoin in 2012. You must be a billionaire."
Yeah,
But the thing is, a lot of us, we were in our 20s, early 20s, when we found out about Bitcoin. So it's not like back then I was like, "Oh, sweet, this thing called Bitcoin. This is the future. Let me just go to my savings account with millions of dollars in cash and buy it
yeah,
up." No, I mean, there's you just don't have any money, so
yeah,
you buy with what you have. Uh, but that's just how it is. The only the only people are different is there's people like Roger Ver, there's people like Eric Voorhees, um, Bruce Fenton, and I mean many others that Jesse Powell from Kraken, that when they found out about Bitcoin, that already sold other companies, sometimes for a few of them for millions of dollars. So they really had a lot of money, and they used quite a bit of it to buy Bitcoin. So they were
mm,
already successful entrepreneurs when they found Bitcoin. But for other people, they just had regular
yeah,
amounts of money, which is in the thousands or possibly tens of thousands. So I really like that story where even a 10,000x uh, is not a billion if you start with $100.
Yeah. But he's doing all right. I mean, we know we know for sure is that he's got 375 now, or 300 and what would it be? 387.5 if you take off Ledger's half, if that's what he gets. So Kobe will be fine, I think. But
Yeah,
this is sorry, go on.
probably have to give half. What's the
True.
situation? Is he in the UK or Japan or what was it?
I don't know. I know he is British, but I don't know if yeah, I don't know. And also, I'm not really sure on the. I don't know. I've been out of the UK for a long time, so I'm not sure about the tax situation. It's probably bad.
Let's hope Colby has done some tax planning.
Mm, yeah. I don't know if we can get the audio up on this, but this is really cool though.
Oh, Max
From
Coin?
yeah, this was Max Coin back in the day. Uh, there he is. Super funny. Some
Oh, that's,
amazing lore there.
I used to watch the Kaiser report when I got into Bitcoin.
Really?
I never saw, yeah, everybody was watching that. It was Kaiser report, Zero Edge, and Bitcoin Talk.
Mm,
That was it. So I never got into Max Coin. I just heard about it years later. I didn't know Kobe was involved in Max Coin. I thought it was Max Kaiser himself.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's interesting.
Then, oh yeah, then you mentioned this briefly. So we started the week with CZ sentiment being in the gutter because Crime It Up season did not go to plan. But then, he's been cleared now, pardoned by the Trump administration. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure
really
he's in a pretty good spot. But then raises some interesting questions then about SBF, right? Like, what's your take on that? Do you see that as even a possibility? I saw the poly market odds have shot up a little bit, still
I
low, 15%.
I voted on this poll. I voted upset he ruined lives.
Right.
So that's my opinion. I
Yeah,
think he needs a little timeout.
yeah, that's a good point. Bit too soon to come back into the arena, isn't it?
He needs a little timeout.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he was, it's I admire when somebody's ready to bet everything and bet it all. But it's better if that's your money.
very
So
fair point.
he needs a little breather, I think, to
Yeah,
think about the responsibilities associated with being a custodian.
yeah. The Trumps though, they're still doing stuff. This is just another DAT, right? As far as I understand, like to some degree.
I don't even know anymore.
I tried to look into it and it's all very confusing. Huh?
Is this a treasury company top signal?
Well, I tried to look into it and from what I understood, it's a Bitcoin infrastructure company with an underlying treasury. So that I guess maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
But
That is the word I didn't know 3 months ago. So
is this a top signal for debts?
well, I think yeah, I don't know. The writing seems like it's been on the wall for a while now.
I I feel like the top for debts was in a while ago.
Mm.
Maybe what would you say 6 months ago?
Well, it was like I felt like as soon as I heard about it, immediately people are telling you how shit it is.
Yeah,
So, um,
yeah.
yeah,
I was gonna put some money into one, but I never got the paperwork. I don't know what the deal is.
probably
I,
save
by now,
yourself some
I
high.
don't even care by now.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, because like this, right? So an estimated 17 billion has been lost while trying to gain indirect exposure through digital asset treasury firms, which is crazy. So no, no wonder no one's.
What does that even mean? Like you buy shares in a company that has Bitcoin,
Yeah,
and then you end up
the stock price has gone down, right? Somehow, but I don't understand how that even
you
works.
you don't have the Bitcoins,
Yeah, you just have the stock, which has gone down in
which is
price.
worthless.
Yeah,
This is amazing. And who has that money? The early investors, I guess.
It must be. I mean, if anything, Coinbase trying to tell
Is
people to
this
buy
legal?
BTC. I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be some.
How does this even make sense? Wait,
Yeah.
so the company, so there's a company, right? It has 10 BTC.
Mm,
So I buy 30% of the company. So I kind of have like 3 BTC.
yep.
But then the shares go down. So the company has 10 BTC. How does this even work?
I really don't
Oh,
understand
wait.
it.
Oh, they're buying it at inflated prices. So the company has 10 BTC, but I buy in at a valuation that puts each Bitcoin at $1 million.
Mm,
And then the
yeah.
share price converges back to the spot price, like 100K. So now I'm just super wrecked. Like JMO said, I'm down like 90%
Yeah.
on my Bitcoin
Crazy.
holdings by doing nothing. Wow, this is an incredible invention. I felt like I felt like we had already invented all types of crime on chain
Yeah.
with all this stuff, but now they're inventing crime off chain.
Related to on-chain crime. Oh
Yeah,
man, it's just we're going around in
incredible.
speaking of funds as well, this was funny. I at first I was like, oh wait, what? It took me a second to digest this one, but yeah, Joe McCann with what's it called? The fund or pre X former
Asymmetric.
fund, asymmetric. I actually have one of their T-shirts. Actually, I wore it the other day to play paddle.
Are they down and oh, is that the one that lost all the money and returned it?
Well, he was the guy that was trying to do the Solana treasury company,
Yeah,
right?
so it is that. So he closed his fund.
Yeah, because all the people that had
Lost
bought
all the
in were like they released all the what's it called? They released the numbers they released the numbers on their holdings, and then people were
Yeah,
just seeing insane losses.
yeah,
And
I
he was
remember.
I don't know if he was forced to close it down, but I think it's maybe still I guess it's still running,
Guess
but
so.
down horrendously. Um, yeah, what do you think? I guess this opens up a larger question. It's still October, we hope, but we're running out of time.
October 24th. I
Yeah.
don't, I don't think it's October.
What would you call it instead? It's not necessarily, is it down a little bit, but not crazy amounts.
No, it's just it's a late summer.
Are you bullish on Q4? What's your take?
I am. I'm I'm still leveraged long. I've been for a long time. I'm always leveraged long.
Nice.
So that's my position.
I
Although,
love.
or maybe I just have a gambling addiction.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was just about to say that.
It could be.
No, I don't know. I think the leverage long that you're talking about versus gambling addiction are multiple X's in difference. Um,
I don't know.
yeah, but yeah, the everyone's
But it's,
been
but it's true. If you just gamble like crazy and it works, you're like George Soros, genius level.
mm,
They write books about you. But if you lose and you try again, then you have a gambling problem.
yep. What else did we? Oh, wait, actually, there's something else that's spicy in here that's worth. Oh, a couple of things. I guess first off, Peter Schiff's having a great time with the recent downturn. That's very good for his timeline. He loves telling us how right he is.
He is
Um,
pretty right these days.
yeah, yeah. Uh, but yeah, I mean, there's some hope. Usually a gold pump means that Bitcoin is just getting ready to go historically.
Does
I don't
it?
know. According to this, yeah. When gold peaked in August 2020, it ran from 10K to 60K. I'll take anything I can get at this point.
Yeah. Wow, we're so desperate.
Oh, it gets even better though, because Scottie Pippen's what, a former basketball player, and now he's
Yeah,
like charting Bitcoin sentiment. Oh my God, it's crazy. And I actually looked at it and I was like, oh, maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. Uh,
Scottie Pippen, God bless.
then Toli's building a perp dex. So I guess perp dex wars are not over yet.
Oh, yeah, percolator. I looked
Yeah,
at some of the code, but it's, mostly documentation.
guess we'll learn more about that soon. This was hilarious, by the way. We don't have the audio on the podcast for this, but this is really good.
Oh my God, the Jeets. Yeah.
I would recommend people head over to shikon.com to the latest newsletter. Click that one. It's really good. It's very funny. Um,
Is it serious?
I don't know.
Does he sound like that?
I'm not sure. But also I realize now like the Saurus stuff is getting is getting quite good. So it could technically be AI.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I hope it is him though. That would be quite good. And then oh, this is really good actually because I didn't even know what Eclipse was, but they've actually made me look at what it is, and it's a Solana L2, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and they've gone full shitpost on the X account, and it's actually really good.
I love the hello, my little Indian villager. Because it's what people said about Monad, right?
Yeah,
That the trick is you announce an airdrop, and then you get millions of Indian villagers on their phones joining the Discord and doing something on the chain, on the testnet, because
yeah.
they want the airdrop to lift them out of poverty. So I like the little nod.
I think the Monad's coming up actually, isn't it? I've got some of that on the
But you don't know how
airdrop.
much.
Well, you can see the tier. You can see which tier you are.
Really?
Yeah, if you go on it and click share,
Yeah.
it then gives you the tier.
Let me see.
So it has some really funny things in there.
Share. No, it doesn't. Oh.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I'm permanent underclass.
Oh, nice. Let me have a look what I am. Oh, I can't load the page.
But is that good or bad?
I don't think it's terrible. I think it's like mid tier. Let's have a quick look. Let's see.
But I've never used this thing.
You get it for like Hyperliquid, Volume, some other stuff. Milady as well, I think.
Wait,
Maybe.
I have that.
Maybe you get some for that. I'm not sure.
Hyperliquid volume?
Yeah, Hyperliquid Volume, you get it. Yeah.
I would love
There's
to have
something.
that.
Monad tiers. Oh yeah. Look, oh, you're like mid tier. That's all right. I think I'm your cooked. I
But like,
wasn't the lowest when I was second to lowest.
but I have a milady.
I don't know. Wait, let me check. Let's see. I don't know if that was counted towards it. Monad
It's the
airdrop.
most complicated thing.
You can see crypto communities.
There we go. They aren't linked.
Oh, if you participated in Echo, you got it as well.
I don't have that.
Uh,
Oh, I didn't connect my milady wallet.
maybe you get something.
Now my new level is
Yeah.
you're cooked. Is that
Oh,
good?
that way you went lower.
What?
I think that means you went lower, no? Because people are
What? How can I go? Is that a minus for the miladies?
weird.
This is cooked.
Yeah, this is what it says. These are the wait. Someone did a. You know when everyone starts theorizing what it means.
Oh yes.
Here we go. Wait, what?
Oh here.
Oh, right, okay. Price of tiers in the OTC market.
I fell.
You got 10, maybe 10K out of it. No,
Oh,
you went up.
I improved.
Yeah. You went basically as high as you could go without being one of the farmers clicking buttons on Monad. So that's pretty good actually.
Yeah, it's because I forgot to connect my MetaMask thing.
Nice. That's good though. Nice. Nice little stimmy. Buy something
You
nice.
know, it's the biggest thing. I think that, yeah, they're gonna do the reveal, amounts reveal or the actual thing in
I think
four
it's a few
days,
days, right? 4 days.
28.
Nice. Okay. We'll be eagerly awaiting that. Wait, just let me check. Let me see which one I got. I can't remember which one it was. I don't know.
I've
I
never
don't know which
tried
one it.
Monad, but it's a bit weird because it's an EVM L2, right?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it only shines when it's incredibly congested. If that
Mm,
makes sense.
I okay, yeah. So they
Because it,
need to prove why it's better by having it overloaded.
well, not just that, but it's when it's not overloaded, it's just like another L2.
Yeah.
So, but you know how like even being Binance Smart Chain, when it's too busy with big airdrops and stuff back in the day, it would stop working.
Yeah.
The fees would balloon and everything. On theoretically on Monad, they can take the same volume, but it won't be congested because they have this parallel transaction processing. But when it's just normal levels, it'll just be the same as anything else, I guess.
Yeah.
But still,
Let's see.
I love that people make new stuff and the better EVM because it is better. So we'll see if it's going to become what are the different rankings here? If it's going to be like a like an Arbitrum, which is a hyperliquid bridge,
Yeah.
or is it going to be an AVAX, which is like struggling a bit but still in the top after all these years, or is it going to be a Bera chain, like a really tough launch?
Stark net.
Oh, stagnant, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
There
gonna
are
be
a few or Eclipse. I guess it could be. No, there's just no one using it. But then the final thing we have this week is from Choose Rich Nick. This was really funny.
oh,
What
yes. I like
uh
this guy. I think it's so funny. I don't know anything about him.
no. Anyway, he paid someone to act in paid this girl to act in some skits, and then he then claimed that it was his new girlfriend, which she didn't really enjoy that. And started posting on X about it. As far as we know, she then started getting like curious about crypto, and all the coins started popping up. And then
Oh God,
supposedly
yeah.
it's the Sahil guy. So is it Sahil? Is that who it is? Yeah, he's launching all the was launching all the celebrity coins allegedly. I don't know. The meme coin thing is just oh god, it's just like a cesspit, isn't it? I don't know why. Surely there's not people still clicking buttons in there. Surely not. Like I guess there are, but it seems crazy. Um, and then we ended it off with, with this amazing face swap, which I really enjoy.
Oh,
Um,
this is an instant classic.
yeah, but yeah. Any final thoughts for the week? What are you? Well, yeah. Anything else you want to talk about before we wrap it up?
I'm just happy you got me to bump my Monad tier.
You're welcome. You're
Uh,
welcome.
that's a good feeling going into the weekend.
Nice. Happy to help.